What is up, guys? I'm gonna be doing a different type of video. I'm gonna be doing a little story time and basically just talking. You know, I'm actually kind of nervous because I have pretty much came to terms with it, and maybe I'll vlog the journey, you know. But if you're new, subscribe, like this video, comment, check out my other videos if you haven't already. Check out my socials if you're not keeping up with them, you're missing out. And check out my podcast, Pretty Open-Minded. Everything is linked down below. My little vegetarian journey here. So I started my vegetarian journey when I was 13, almost 14 years old. I do have a video of when I was 17 when I talk about it, why I became a vegetarian. It's back from 2018. It was like a little bit before I moved out here, and I think I was still in high school, or I was nearing ending high school when I filmed that. But I don't know how thorough it is, but it's just talking about my experiences. Now I'm talking in a almost 24-year-old mindset here. So I started at almost 14. It was June of 2014. I watched a documentary called Vegucated. It was on Netflix, and it was basically just talking about the behind the scenes of the farm life and what they do to those animals to get food on our plates. I watched, not gonna lie, 5 minutes of the documentary because I love documentaries. I am a total fiend for them because I grew up watching a bunch of them and about different ones, medical issues, all that stuff. So I was like really intrigued because I was just kind of thinking it was gonna be something different. Watched it, I was kind of like traumatized, I was crying, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop eating meat as a whole. And we did some research. My mom decided to do it with me, and we started eating like we first ate like Morningstar was our brand for the longest time. We ate a lot of spaghetti around that time because we didn't know what to eat. Then gradually we started branching out to different brands, and it was good. I loved it. We got really creative with it. The food was great. I loved branching out and going to all these restaurants and trying them. It was fun, you know what I mean? It was for the health, it was for the animals. I felt like it was like a win-win because there was a lot of benefits to being a vegetarian. I was always educating people on that stuff when they asked me about it. Didn't have an issue with being a vegetarian pescatarian up until probably like a couple months ago. I'm just being real honest here. Maybe even not even months ago, probably years ago. Probably like a year or two after the panorama hit, the food quality here just kind of gone to shit when it used to not be like that. It used to like not die, but now when you get produce to your house, it dies the second it comes to your house. The food, like the vegan food, the stuff that we used to eat and love, they started taking those off the shelves, so our selection over the years was becoming smaller and smaller. Whenever my mom would buy stuff from like delivery, like we would want a specific thing, and then they would be like, oh, we don't have it, substitution. And it was kind of getting annoying because it would be just vegetables and things that we desperately need, you know what I mean? And it was just kind of annoying because I'm just like, sometimes I feel like the delivery drivers are not really trying that hard, and they're just kind of like, well, whatever, it's not here, not really like looking for it. But they always gave us substitutions. That was like annoying as fuck for me because I would want something in specific, and they'll give me something that they think is similar to it, but it's not. So there was that. It was getting frustrating because I felt really like put into a box, and I was just like, I don't know what to eat anymore. I was just kind of like, what I was eating was just basically safe foods for me that I know was not going to be taken off shelves. A lot for me. Like, it was just becoming a lot. It was frustrating because even when we try to grocery shop, our selection is very limited. We go to Sprouts, we go there, it's so expensive there. And it used to be not that expensive. Well, Sprouts always been expensive, but we always used to shop there. But Walmart, Target, we got our food and produce from there a lot of the times back in 2021 to 2023 back. And I'm like, what the hell was I eating? My mom is always asking, like, what do we eat? Like, I need a grocery shop. And then I look at the stuff, and it's like granola bars, nuts, sometimes vegan meat if it's available, and it just became smaller and smaller. Like the selection was getting smaller and smaller, and it wasn't even intentional. It feels like it was just kind of like, well, I have no choice. Either I keep suffering and feeling like my body's deteriorating and having no energy every single day because my body is like craving nutrients, or do I just like switch back to what I was when I used to eat meat? Because I have eaten meat the majority of my life. It wasn't like this is like I was born with it like some kids are, because I know that there's some YouTubers, like vegan YouTubers that I used to love watching, that force their kids to be vegan. I judged people back a couple years ago when I was deep into the vegetarian lifestyle, being like, oh my god, why would they eat meat? I don't get it. Like your following is from creating this like lifestyle for you, but then I started kind of like realizing like, is this really enough for me? You know what I mean? But like I used to kind of be closed-minded in that moment because I was so set on it's about the animals, it's about helping the planet, all that stuff. Here we are. Okay, I get it. I get why. There was this video the other day, I don't remember her name, but she was like a young mom, and she recently switched to meat because she went to the dentist and she found out that her teeth were like basically like rotting out of her face because she was lacking in a lot of minerals. And I was like, damn. I don't know how she found out, but I also recently got like my teeth done, and I always wonder like why I became like I had like was getting little cavities over the years, because for the longest time I wasn't getting cavities. Like I didn't have, like, my first cavity was probably when I was a teenager in my late teens, and then it just kind of was like on and off for the last few years. I've had three procedures. If you want to consider my wisdom teeth a procedure, yeah, but the other one was like a root canal, and the other one was like a crown up here. This is the newest one up here. I got that last month. No, the month before. It was March 1st, I believe. And I was wondering that because I was just kind of like, what is going on? Like my diet for the last few months, probably like that I can remember since starting college, has been chips, like nuts and berries, and like candy. And like in what way? Oh, and protein shakes. And in what way is that nutritional? The only nutritional thing really is the nuts and the protein shakes. And I've always been like, this is not enough for me. I'm always waking up starving in the middle of the night because I didn't eat enough throughout the day. I'm eating snacks and it's not filling me. I was eating pretty much like junk food for pretty much breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I did not know what to eat. Like at home, like I feel like the Beyond Meat burgers are just not tasting as good as they used to. So I'm having a hard time like swallowing that now because I'm just like, this is so nasty to me now. It tastes weird. There was like this person that was vegan for 4 years and he switched to eating meat because of this problem. Because he was like, the food is becoming a lot more processed, and it is. A lot of it is frozen foods, and it's just like, how is this sustainable? This is just a bunch of salt and fillers and all that stuff. So I had to really put it in perspective, and I have to really like be honest with myself and be like, well, I can't focus in school. Like coffee wasn't even enough for me because I would end up having this crash, and then I would end up being tired again. I spend a lot of my days being like, feeling like I have weird random aches all the time, and then I have like weird pains, and I can't even swallow that because I don't feel like it's enough. I need the real thing, is what I have to be honest with myself. And I'm tired. Like I've been trying to fight this feeling because of the guilt. It's the guilt that what gets me, because I'm like, damn, I did this mostly for the animals and the health for me. And now I'm basically just kind of like, I feel like I'm saying like, fuck this, and just doing my own thing. and it sucks that it's like this, but it's I have to put myself first. There's been several YouTubers that I've watched that literally was basically like saying that I need to start putting myself first because they didn't see the point of doing it anymore. And there's, I don't remember what her name is. I think it's Nagad. I'll put the name on the screen. She was like vegan before, and she was in Canada, all that fun stuff. And she used to talk about her veganism all the time, but she kind of slowly started eating meat again. The reason why it bothers me so much is because I fought so hard to get to this point. The 10-year mark was like so exciting for me, and that's gonna be next month. Constant tug of war because my mom just kind of keeps talking to me about how this is just an unhealthy way to live, and it is. Like, I will be honest, like how, because I started working out again, okay? I've been having a hard time working out because I get so tired afterwards, and I used to like feel super energized. Well, the other day I did feel energized when I did it, but I also feel like kind of like, okay, what is the point of me working out if I'm not getting nutrients and I'm not eating enough protein? So it was kind of like defeating the purpose of working out. That was also another epiphany that I had. And I also have to be honest with myself. I did start drinking bone broth a couple months ago. I don't know if I ever posted it on Instagram, but I did start drinking bone broth like last year for a while. I actually really do like it, but that's because I was lacking in so many minerals, and bone broth is really, really healthy for you. And at first I was felt guilty for drinking. She was kind of already giving me hints, and I think we were already kind of like heading that way anyways, because we were drinking bone broth, and you can't be both, you know what I mean? So I kind of was already like, well, the only thing that's missing is actually eating the meat. So I kind of was like, whatever. But I did really like it, and I did always feel like better after having it because it was just like filling, and it was like nutritional to have. And I heard it like help with like if you're inflamed and stuff like that. It had a lot of health benefits. But don't quote me on them because I'm not a doctor, so yeah. But I did have it, but yeah, so I do have to be honest with myself. I have to say that out loud because I was kind of in denial about it, but I also was kind of like, while I knew I was doing that, you know, I still was consuming chicken. I was, and I can't lie to myself about that. My mom, like a week ago, was so desperate for like protein that she started eating chicken that's supposed to be for the dogs. It's like this canned chicken. It's like bland, and she ate a piece of it, and she came to me and she was like, I ate a piece of chicken. And I was like, okay, like I get that. I feel like it's just getting closer, and I just need to like be honest with myself. But I don't want to feel like I'm being forced to it. But it's not because of my mom, it's because of the way the state of the economy is. Because if you look in the fridge at all these stores that I normally go to, Rico, what are you doing? There's nothing there for us. There is nothing there, and if it is, it's just like small packages of vegan meat that are like $15-20. They're like 10 ounces, maybe even less than that. And it's just, it's not good on our pockets. It's not worth it a lot of the times. My mom stopped buying it less and less because it was becoming expensive. In a bind here, and so we just kind of been like eating whatever at this point. And that's why I think, honestly, because we started eating out a lot, because it was just kind of like, what do we eat? Like, we're hungry, like, you know what I mean? So like the other day I ate Burger King and I hated it. I don't really like eating out. That's never been my thing to eat out. I'm not a big fan of takeout because it's not made with love, and I don't like it. And it's the seasoned weird, and I just didn't like it. But it was like a fish sandwich that I had, and it was okay. Would I get it again? No. Personally, no. No, I would not get that again. But my friend, like I've opened up a little bit about it to my friend because I was kind of like petrified of doing this because I just feel bad. It's the guilt, but the guilt is what's going to set me back, because that's what's been keeping me set back. I would have still done this if there was more food for us and it wasn't going to die in 2 seconds. But here we are at the almost 10-year mark. And I also made a joke months ago. I was like, oh my god, what if our 10th anniversary, we just eat meat on the 10-year anniversary? And here we are. It's not the 10-year yet, but I feel like it's basically close. It's next month. I don't remember what day it is, but I just know it's next month. And 10 years is kind of like a big deal, and I was like so excited for it, but now I'm just like, I'm desperate for food. I'm getting tired of it, honestly. I hate it. I cried about it for a little bit because this is like my journey, you know what I mean? And it's a lot to think about, but I have to really consider my health. I should not have like so many bones cracking, and I'm only 23. Like, my bones crack a lot more than they usually do. I'm always in pain, and I don't want it to turn into something like a disease because I'm not taking care of myself. That's my fear, because I did get my blood taken like a couple months ago, and they said I was healthy. It's just like I was lacking in vitamin D. But the thing is, like, I always feel like crap, so I was kind of like shocked. I was expecting something else because I haven't been taking care of myself, and I just am not like the biggest fan of eating junk food. Like, it's not really good. Like, even I get grossed out eating junk food, but I was kind of like, I don't have anything else to eat. I don't know what to do. So I would just eat that, and it would just be like Cheez-Its or chips, like the lemon chips from Lay's. That was like my jam. I had it every single day in the beginning of college. I bought it all the time at school. I bought it at the Dollar Tree. I bought it at Walmart. I bought it everywhere because that was how big of an obsession I had with it. But I kind of do want to film it because, like, this journey, because I feel like this will help me grow. This is kind of something that's out of my comfort zone. This isn't something that I've done in a long time, but I also have to be honest with myself. There has been times where I accidentally eaten meat. I have ingested it when I was like barely a vegetarian, and there was like this one time where I was eating Taco Bell when I was like 15, 16 years old, and I was biting into my burrito, and there was beef in it, and my mom was on the phone, I think with my grandma or something, and I started crying. Like, I had a whole meltdown over it because I was feeling guilty, and I still would to this day. But I'm still gonna fight for animal rights. I still feel strongly about that. I'm always gonna be talking about cruelty-free products, because that's always been my thing for a long time. And I was putting some stuff in the cart for our Walmart order because I think we're gonna go to the store when my mom gets off of work, which is like almost in 20 minutes. I don't know if we're gonna be going right after she gets off work, but it's gonna be in the back of our mind to do it because I didn't even really eat that much today. I had only just like crackers and cheese, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, and also I don't get, like, I get really hungry mostly when I'm at school, and when I'm doing homework for a long extended time, I get the most hungry at that time at 2 in the morning, because I look back when I'm half asleep and I'm like, what did I eat earlier today? Why am I feeling this way? And then I look back and I'm like, cheese and crackers, Cheez-Its, protein shakes. That's what's been my diet for months now. Like, I basically just only eat that. Like, but back to what I was saying with the Walmart thing. When I was putting the chicken in the Walmart cart, I was like, oh my god, this is like not even half the price is what we're paying for vegan meat. It was like $4 for a pack, like a pound of chicken. And I was just like, what the hell? This is no way. Like, how does this even happen? that is insane, because we get way less, but we're paying way more for it. And what way is that sustainable? You want us to be healthy. You want people to be, like, if you're trying to, like, reel people into the vegan life, like, make it accessible to people and not so expensive, because you already see the state of the economy and everyone is struggling, living paycheck to paycheck and stuff like that. And I just wish people were, I think that's my neighbor's dog, because I've noticed that people are talking about it more. It's like very subtle, but I randomly see these videos pop up on my For You page. And also my mom's friend was like, oh, hey, I noticed that the food was kind of like crappy quality too. Like, she noticed that the produce was bad, and she also lives in Texas. So it was like, okay, this is not just an us issue. And the vegan stuff is also not just an us issue. This is a universal issue. There's also a restaurant that used to be vegan in LA, and they turned it into a meat only restaurant, which is fine, but
why? You know?
Going on. And I think honestly a lot of the foods are just poor quality. They have fillers in them. Even the dog food has fillers in them. I'm always looking at the back of products for my guinea pig food. But for dogs, I think it's cornmeal. And it makes them like really, really fat. And so my mom also looks at the back of things to see if there's additives and stuff like that, because they're filling them up on like non-nutritional things. So trying to like change up my filming style, and I wanted to use my brother's old camcorder. He had it, like, he got it when he was like 11, and I think he used to film his Minecraft videos on there. And so I was super excited because I was like, I wanted to film something, like make it look like a home video type vibe to it, but I couldn't get the thing on. Like, it would stay on for 0.2 seconds. I played with it, see the quality, and it was cute. It was actually like good quality. It was 1080. It was like a Toshiba camcorder, and it's discontinued, so I can't get it again. But I'm so sad because I cleaned it up, did all the things like a month ago, and I couldn't use it. Like, it's completely donezo because no one's used it in like since 2011 or something. So I think 2013. Was really sad about that, because eventually I will buy a camcorder because I like the old school film of it. And I also been really into like cinematic vlogs. I really like cinematic vlogs. Like, cinematic
has my heart.
Videography is really beautiful. I really, really like it, honestly. We could do this. We could do this. You did it. The real test is paying for it. How many is in there?
It was kind of like we're getting the same thing we got with Beyond Meat, but this would have been like $8.
For sure, for sure. That's a lot of stuff. How much do you think that is? Oh, it's so cute.
Do you think it's gonna give me flashbacks to Sprout?
Hopefully not. Flashback to a little story time. What was it, like 2 months ago?
What was that? Yeah, a month or so.
We had cinnamon rolls from Sprouts, and it smelled like wet dog. So that's what she's referring to. That's what she's talking about.
That I didn't even realize that it smelled like that until I saw her going like this. Each time she took a bite, she was like
yeah, it was strong. Like, it was very strong, and then she smelled it and she was like gagging. Because I was like, okay, so it's true, I'm not just smelling it. Because at first I thought I was just smelling things.
soft.
That's insane.
Soft, just feel it.
Oh my god, I wonder if it tastes like put avocado bread. I don't know, there's so many options and it's kind of overwhelming.
Could you tell them?
Sus, but I already explained it a long time ago. Look at this. I'll tell you right now. This is so cute.
What I wish they had was what is it called? Like, where you had that thing and then you run on it and there's like a sprinkler at the end.
Do you consider it that? It says sprinkler.
But it's something like, I don't remember what the fuck that shit was called when I was a kid, but
I know what you're talking.
Slide.
Yeah.
Slide.
Oh my god, I could bring this to school. How
That
cute.
would be cute. I could see it.
You could see me with that?
Yes.
And then they have more.
For nighttime.
A body wash.
Just for nighttime. Oh,
That
this
would
is what
be
I used to play when I was with my grandparents.
I kind of remember this game.
It was there when you were there.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, why isn't it focusing? Should I? I'm like tempting. I know I would eat. They have a pina. Both really cute. It's $10.
It's so
but it's not.
and I like it.
I think I'll get this one. They have like a little water bottle to match with it too. Oh my god, this one's so cute too. It would. I was looking at these because these look like little pillows. Like
Yeah, because you're flattening yours.
you could tell.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Very long time.
It's
I wish I could.
in my mom era. Dude, focus.
Oh my god, that's a cute bear. We'll take it off of it.
Yeah, no. Look at I do need to show you guys what book I found. Dating an Amish Flirt.
Let's just read one sentence out of here.
Okay.
Josh grimaced, as if her praise made him uncomfortable. I'd better go. See you tomorrow.
Okay, that's pretty flirty. I'm gonna do a haul of what we got at the store. The first thing I want to show you guys is this, because I did end up getting it and I'm gonna use it for school. Then I got these. Well, my mom wanted to get these. I got some electrolytes because I've been getting these a lot from Walmart because it's getting hot. And then I got these lights. These are the fairy lights, but they're like different kinds, and it comes with the USB cord. It's sound active. These were like $10. I know. Then we got this. This is a portable protein pack. I could do this, like put this in there for school. It has what's it called? Dark chocolate, cranberries, ham, cheddar, and cashews. I'm not the biggest fan of cashews. Two of these, one for her, one for me. It's the coconut water one. And then I got, which I want to try right now. Since one of my nails fell off, we're going to try it. It's the agua fresca. It's the mango one. Yep, it's good. I like that one.
Oh my god.
I got more body wash. I got stuff for the guinea pigs because they chew this up, not even joking, in 2 seconds. This, Pablo and Kanye really like these forage balls. I highly, she calls them Kanye. I recommend these if you have little small animals because my guinea pigs.
Are you okay? Oh my god.
What happened?
We just ran into the...
You are so clumsy, girl.
It's okay. That was an accident.
Aw, she thinks she's in trouble. She thinks she's always in trouble. She does not get in trouble. Foraging interactive play.
Now she's gonna come over here.
Okay. Oh, yes, you're not getting any chicken.
Look, it's your turn.
It's supposed to stimulate physical and mental well-being. Kanye is really into like stimulus toys, and he tears them up in 2 seconds. So I don't like when he gets bored because he starts getting into my thing. This buffalo style chicken strips. They looked really good online, and it has 12 grams of protein in it. This was all like, hers was $135 and mine was $81. So we didn't, mine was mostly like,
She didn't get any like food items barely.
no, I didn't. Okay, we're gonna count hers. 135 for like a lot of food.
Yeah, we got a lot more than we normally would get when we shopped the other way.
Yeah.
You already showed them this? Oh, okay.
Yeah. This one's just plain crispy chicken.
We're planning on making a lot of salads with them.
The secret sauce.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is it good? We have chicken wings with garlic butter, dry rub. I don't really know what dry rub is. It doesn't have hormones in it, which I also need to look out for because
That's how we got boobs and stuff.
they always say that about us. We have some waffle cut fries. Yeah, I think it's gonna go by fast because I'm not like dragging it out. This is what we're talking about. We're gonna cut up some stuff and then put it on the salad.
Eat by the 6th, so
That's in a few days.
Yeah, hopefully.
So I got this and it tastes nasty. I'm not 100. I don't recommend it. It was $3, but it tastes stale. I'm not a fan at all. I regret buying it.
Hold on, we didn't know. Like if we could do taste tests on food, then it probably would help us out a lot.
It would. It just tastes so effing weird.
She knows I don't eat candy shit, so.
The crazy part is it doesn't really taste like that to me. We have some seasoned rotisserie chicken. And then we have, I think it got smashed on the way here, the blackened chicken. My mom really wanted to get this. There's not a lot in here though. Fries, dog, because I did want some hot dogs. Two hot dogs. It's turkey. I didn't want to eat the beef one. I'm not really like, I don't want to eat red meat. Ghost hot dog bun, which I didn't know was a thing. Some hot chocolate. I mean some chocolate. It has toffee in it. This turkey, smoked salmon, sausage. My mom said that she used to eat this.
We did as a family, so I don't remember.
Oh, us.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you and grandma.
No, it was us as a family.
Oh no, I don't remember that. I remember the chorizo, but I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I remember the chicken nuggets. Like the dino nuggets, I was tempted to get that.
I thought you were for
I'll get it next time. I just need to really like ease myself into this. I have some wings. This is 8-piece boneless something wings.
General Tso.
General Tso. This is what it looks like.
I mean, these are exciting.
It smells so good, I want to eat it. Do I just eat it?
Yeah. What do you mean?
I don't know.
It's sticky.
It's very sticky.
Chew it. The fuck?
That's really good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm excited. Oh my god.
I swallowed it. I swallowed it. I swallowed it.
You did it.
I swallowed it.
Are you okay?
I think I'm okay. I feel guilty because it tastes good. It tastes really good.
Don't feel bad. This is for your health.
That's true.
Who are you helping by not helping yourself?
I'm yeah, pretty much I was damn near starving myself because I wasn't eating. And I haven't really eaten today either. This popcorn chicken.
Was it spicy or is it just normal?
These are cold.
Let me got those first.
I don't like the texture of that.
Really?
Like it's chewy, like I don't know how to
If it was warm,
like
you
a
think?
tendon or something. It tastes good, but you know what I'm talking about,
This is
right?
like a school lunch chicken nugget.
I like that more. So then we have some bao buns.
But where's your wrap then?
It's right here.
Oh.
This is the coconut custard, and I never tried it in bao before, but I always saw it in those like cute little cartoons. It just looked cute. It was $7. Before I get into it, it was $7. They have different flavors. They have one that has meat in it. I have to say this before I forget, but we found out that like some sweeteners have xylitol in it. She was gonna give him the yogurt with honey in it, but some sweeteners have xylitol in it, and dogs can't have xylitol, so make sure you are looking at the ingredients because it's kind of sneaky. I remember some vegan sweeteners had it. Chicken dipping sauce.
I wonder if that would be good with that chicken we don't like.
It probably will. And then lastly, the thing that I'm most excited for is the chicken wrap. That was pretty much it, I think. I think I got everything. I hit all the good ones. My nails are kind of sticky. What it looks like. Ooh, she's pretty on camera. Let me use some seasoning. For this, do I need to use thumbtacks for this?
How would you?
Because it comes with some
Oh, how cool! I didn't even know. I want you to do that now.
Yes, I guess. Help me with that. Okay, so it has a little oh, I don't know how it can connect to music. Is it Bluetooth?
I think it has to be, right?
It says it reacts to music, not Bluetooth. I do it again. He's looking still. Some days later, and the lighting looks so much better in here. But I forgot to show you guys my little fairy lights that I got, and it comes with this cute little remote, and it's music activated. I've tried it, and it's like so weird, but my favorite one so far is the white feature. I don't know why, and like in the blue feature. Right now it's on the yellow feature, but this was $9 and I feel like it's worth it. I've had it for almost a week now, and so far I use it like daily. Like at 6 in the morning I use it to get ready and stuff, and maybe I should start doing little like get ready with me's on TikTok or something. But I got some new stuff. I want to show you guys that, and I think I'm 1000% sure I still have leftover mascara from yesterday that isn't coming off for some reason. But one of the things I got recently is this Ione Fat Chubby Stick. You can use this as a primer, you can use this as a highlighter, you can use this as eyeshadow. I use it for obviously highlighter, but it's the same thing as this pretty much. It's the same thing, and I got it from the same store. It's the same highlighter stick as the LA Colors. I thought it was gonna be like more different, but no. Now I have two of them, but they're both just as thick, as you can tell. It's cute though. I can sharpen it whenever I want to, and then this one you can just, you know. So I had this whole like makeup thing because like my collection is getting bigger and bigger, and I'm always using something different every day, so I'm like, I need to change it up. My mascara collection is getting slightly bigger too. I got this volumizing mascara too. I'm not a fan of it. I'm really not a fan of it. It makes my lips, not my lips, my eyelashes really clump together, and I thought I would like it, but I'm just not a fan. I'm just gonna be sticking to this one. My breakup proof mascara is pretty good. The Mega Protein Wet n Wild, those are both from Wet n Wild. And then there's another one that I really like. This is also another volumizing mascara that I really like too, but this one is just not my favorite, and I just got it, and yikes. So yeah. And then I got this eyeliner, this glitter sparkly eyeliner. So what I've been doing with it is put, like after I put eyeshadow, I put this on top of it. I don't know how to do eyeliner. The last time I actually had it done was when I went to the NBA game last year, and I wasn't like, it was cute, but it's just not my thing. Hence why I don't do it a lot, is because I don't really do it. I mean, I look cute in the pictures that I took over there, but I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan of it. So yeah, I'm feeling really jittery today because yesterday I took my finals, and the final grades come on the 15th, which is next Tuesday, and I'm tired. I'm petrified. I'm hoping that I've been trying to really get into like my positive affirmation era, because I'm going through it. I've been doing that all week, and I feel like it's been helping, but it's just when I took my test, I was like, oh my god. I did the most of the questions in my second class, but for my first class I did not finish the test. I think I did, there's 18 questions, I probably did like 10 or 11 of them. I didn't do a lot like I should, so I'm hoping that it goes well. I'm petrified, as you can tell. I also got this. I got a pack of 28 of these, but they're all melted, so it's really hard to eat it because it's like it's supposed to be a cup, like a Reese's cup, but since it melted because it was sitting outside for a little bit, they just haven't, you know, done its thing. It's kind of messy to eat it, I'm not gonna lie. Much better. Oh my god, can't you tell a difference? Wow, I look like a TikToker from like 2020. I've had TikTok since 2020, and if you remember these damn lights, like, you just had to be there. Like Halloween lights. Sometimes I use my sunset, like I have so many lightings because like I have to vary it. I have sunset lamp, I have my Christmas, not my Christmas, Halloween, and then I have my ring light, and then I have this. I don't like using my ceiling one because it gives me a headache when I have it on for too long. It honestly is kind of pointless to have there. So yeah, I only really use it when I need to look for something in the closet and I can't find it. They honestly need to put a light in the closet because I can't see anything at 6 in the morning when I'm getting ready. So yeah, what else is happening? It's been some days since that little incident happened, and I honestly am a lot better now. I was scared initially when it first happened because like honestly I think anyone else would be in that situation, but I'm a lot better now. I don't want to harp on it because if I keep harping on something and be paranoid, then I'm just going to be stuck in a box and I'm not going to want to go outside ever again. And I honestly feel like he is suffering from mental health issues. I saw him out Tuesday at noon with his wife, and he was kind of like stumbling to his car. I don't think he's sleeping, which doesn't make it better, but I did end up feeling bad because I'm just starting to get a lot of flashbacks from when I was 9 years old, and I live right next to, not next to, but behind, well, he lived behind us, of our old neighbor that was also in the military. But I've been around a lot of people that's had legit military PTSD. Like, I'm not even gonna count my dad because he didn't have real PTSD. If you consider getting peanut butter put on your head, then that's trauma. Please. I hate, you know, also I hate whenever people act like they have trauma and then I hear it and then I'm like, girl, if we're going band for band. But anyways, I'm not gonna go there. But anyways, so yeah, it's just being exposed to that at such a young age really did kind of like put things in perspective for me. I've been around nothing but military people my whole life, and I talk to some of them on the street, not intentionally, but they come up to me and just tell me their stories, and I feel bad. Like, there's just one time where this guy came up to me and he was just talking to me about something, and then he was like, yeah, I got shot right here, right here, right here, and he's on a wheelchair, and he has to be in his 60s, and he had to be young when all that shit happened, because what the hell. But it's sad. And what also was sad that I thought about was that, like, so many people go around and holding all this pain, all this, like, everything, just holding all this stuff, and a lot of them look super duper happy, and it's like the craziest thing to me. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's just like people hold in so much and they walk around, go do their day-to-day things when they have all this on their mind, things from probably 20, 15 years ago, 30 years ago, that they still think about, still harp about, and it's really insane to think. But anyways, yeah, it's sad to see people that served our country and go through all those things and not get the proper help for it. I remember one time I talked about it on like my date with this guy from January of this year. I talked about it because he's gonna be one of those people that are gonna be probably most likely needing help when he gets out. So I always wanted to know people's thoughts on those things because it's important to know those things. So okay, so it's been some days since I last talked to you guys. I don't know when I'm gonna end this video, but I just like talking. So yesterday I had an appointment to set up for classes early ass in the morning. The appointment went well. It's like literally after. Bothers the fuck out of me. So as I'm leaving the school, because there was like a fire alarm literally after I left my appointment, and maybe like a month or two since I've heard a fire alarm, maybe even longer, but they used to be constant. We constantly had fire drills, and so it kind of startled me on my way to like leaving the campus to head home. Freaking math teacher just kind of comes out of nowhere, and I see him smiling at me, and I was like, oh my god, no. My day was going great. Like, why now? Okay, I've been trying to avoid him because he's honestly really triggering to be around, honestly, and I don't like how he acts. He's very negative, he's very disrespectful, he's manipulative, he gaslights. It's just a long list. He has no good redeeming qualities. It's like talking to my dad, honestly. So I saw him with this big smile on his face because he saw me, and he's like, because I thought it was going to be a high bye situation, okay? I thought it was going to be a high bye because I was completely fine with that because I knew that I did bad at my final. So I was like, I was getting ready to like walk away from him after he said hi, but then he was like, do you want to get your final? And I was like, sure, even though I knew that I did bad, but I just felt like I was kind of like in a bind. I don't know, I felt really trapped for some reason. And so I go towards the emporium where he goes to, and he says,
you know you didn't do good, right?
And I was like,
yeah, I'm aware.
and hearing that from a teacher is so like disappointing because you're supposed to build up their confidence, especially since he knew that I've been struggling in this math course the whole time I've been here. And the thing is, like, he'll say the meanest things, like what he did now, with a huge smile on his face. And that's also what ticks me off too, because he does it a lot. He probably doesn't even notice that he does it a lot, but he does it a lot. I was going towards there with him, and he's chit-chatting about the test, and then when I go, he's just like, he shows me, he's like,
yeah, you didn't do good on your test.
and he kind of kept repeating it a lot. Like, he repeated it a lot. Like, I grabbed it, I looked at it, I got a 15 on it. That's probably the lowest grade I've gotten in that class. The last quiz I got was a D. It was a D, and I was very proud of that D because it took me so long to get to where I was, and then I had to do like extra credit on it, and it helped with my grade slightly. Actually, no, it didn't, because it still stayed at a D, like a D, and I was actually, my camera's dying, hold up. Okay, so yeah, I noticed that it was still a D. I was kind of like pissed off from that because I literally confronted him about that like maybe Tuesday. I don't know what day I went, but one of the days it was like he made a day where you could pick up your extra credit, and I went up there to pick it up. I was like, why
Is my grade still a D?
it should have gone up because I got a 92 on the extra credit. And he's like,
Well, I don't know, because I'm in a rush, I have to go, and it probably is a C.
I feel like honestly I should have been out of the D jail a long time ago, but he is so picky about his grading that it's like, I don't know, it's like he likes seeing people fail. Just kept repeating how I did bad, and then he says,
Yeah, your classmates didn't do well either.
like, why is he telling me this? Why does he always feel so comfortable telling me that everyone did bad on the quiz? And this isn't the first time, this isn't the second time. This happens a lot where he basically dogs everyone out. And it's so humiliating, it's degrading. But he's just like, yeah, like, it's, you know, I guess everyone has to retake the class. And he told me that, like, I have to retake it, obviously. And then also, what also bugged me is that when I got my extra credit, my final back yesterday, he said,
I would have given you an F in the class, but I spared you and still gave you a D.
D is not passing in college. So I still have to retake business math. So I don't know what he was sparing me from, because I think he thinks a D is better than an F on my transcripts or whatever. But at the end of the day, I still have to retake this shit probably in the fall. And as I was trying to leave, like, because he got this call and it was regarding of his mom, and I was like, it's starting to sound like, in my head I was like, it's starting to sound a little too personal, like, I'm gonna go. I said, I'm gonna go, like, thank you for that. And I was trying to be all cordial, even though I was fuming on the inside about this whole interaction. Okay. And he was like,
No, stay.
and I was like, what is there to say after this? I failed the class, I got my quiz, I still failed that. What is there to say? Up on the girl, he says, I will call you back. Then he turns to me and talks about how I was still doing bad in the class. He just continues about how I did bad in the class, and how, yeah, like, you started, like, he said you did good towards the end. He's referring to that D that I told you about. He's like, you started doing good in the end. I don't know what happened. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, it's you. Okay, it's you. It's the fact that I overstudied so much that I did not retain anything. It's the fact that we were all getting emotionally abused for the past 4 months from not only him, but also, you know, my other teacher, because she was always, like, she was literally a hothead, but people kept dismissing it because she's a fragile old Romanian woman. No, she's just to blame. They're both horrible teachers. They should not be teaching. But as I was telling all these people, like, all my close ones, like, how crazy this interaction, like, the past 4 months, but just being with him, I knew I wasn't crazy, because it is not a normal thing to go through what I went through and what all the other students went through. It's like he got a rise out of people being degraded, because he will literally tell you, like, tell the whole class, like, yeah, the class didn't do well. And whenever, I don't know if you guys remember that one episode in Abbott Elementary where Barbara was like, yeah, if the whole class fails, it's on the teacher. If the student fails, it's on the student. Like, if, like, one student fails, it's on the student. But they never see that. They never want to take accountability. He does not take any accountability for anything. And it sucks. I left a horrible review yesterday because there was nothing good about it. You could take the extra credit that you keep saying that literally you were helping us from. You could take that and shove it up your ass. I thought towards the end it was going to save me, but it didn't, because I still did bad on the quizzes. Horrible teacher. He gaslights. I feel bad for his wife. I feel bad for his little kids that he has, because they have to live with him on a daily basis, see how he acts. He is literally the spawn of Satan. There is nothing good about him. I have never said anything good about him. I have never said anything good about him, because I knew early on that there was something off about him. He did that 1-2 week where they're nice, and I don't know if you guys remember, even in elementary school, where, like, you would have a new teacher and you're, like, super excited because you're like, oh my god, it's a new teacher, new environment, all that stuff. Because I remember I used to kind of be excited about that. And then they do that 1 to 2 week where they're really, really nice to you, and then they start screaming at you and stuff like that. That's kind of how it felt. But he didn't scream. He just degraded you, you know? And it was just like, wow, that's how you feel? Like, I know I'm not stupid. And I'm pretty sure he thinks that I am because I'm not good at math. But who is? I'm pretty sure the majority of the world is not good at math. And everyone was always telling me, like, you know, I see you all the time up here. I see you working hard. And he would say it too. And the fact that, like, what frustrates me is that, like, I did really try to do well on my final, but I did not have enough time. So glad to stop looking at it for like a little bit, because I was so over just being there. I felt like screaming, ripping out my hair. Like, I just felt like all the hard work for me to not get so triggered and not so self-destructive with my hair, with my freaking skin, everything is just coming back. He doesn't take accountability. He degrades you. There's just a long list of things that he did. He dismisses a lot of people's feelings. It's not just mine, it was everyone's. He's the type of person that would probably say, like, I'm sorry you feel that way. And I hate hearing that, because it's not really like empathetic. It's more like, well, that's on you. And that's basically what he would tell me. Like, because I remember one time where I confronted him how he had a really bad attitude problem. I was like, I peeped that you roll your eyes every time someone asks you a question. I also peeped that you stomp every time someone asks you a question, and you sigh, and just all this extra bullshit that like a kid would do. And he would be like, yeah, I don't realize that I'm doing it. He's just self-expressional through his facial expressions, but it looks bad on you. He just keeps telling me, you need to report him, you need to report him because he's not a good teacher. But I've never reported a teacher before. Like, it's never gotten this bad. No way to like feel like at ease. Like, when I went to her class, I felt just as stressed out going there, just like how I felt with my other teacher, because I already expected she was going to yell at someone, and one of those people was always me, and I don't know why. Yeah, I think probably I should end the video here because I've talked so much. It's probably going to be another hour-long video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It has definitely been a ride in this whole video. Like this video if you have it, comment if you have it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.